Today's video is going to be another what if, but today it's going to be what if Raditz had come to Earth earlier. So to make this a little more interesting, I'm going to say that he would appear just after the World Martial Arts Tournament where Goku and Tien fought. So he arrives simultaneously with King Piccolo. So as all this destruction is going on with Piccolo taking over the world, Raditz arrives and he's confused as to what is going on. He initially thinks that all this is Goku, but as he hears announcements from King Piccolo, he soon realises that this is not the case. He flies over to where King Piccolo is at the time, and he arrives as Tien is fighting Piccolo. Well, he's fighting Drum. So Raditz just sits back and watches, and he's very amused with how these two are fighting, and he just finds it really entertaining rather than anything else. Then as Goku arrives, Raditz instantly recognises that it is his brother. Obviously, how many others are going to have a tail and that hair? So he just sits back and watches Goku's fight with King Piccolo. And Raditz is kind of impressed, but at the same time he thinks that his little brother should be stronger than what he is. So once Goku has fought King Piccolo and won, he's also kind of injured. Raditz walks up to Goku as Yajirobe is taking him back to Korin Tower, says, "Kakarot, it took you that much energy to defeat a Namekian?" And Goku's like, "Who's Kakarot? What's a Namekian?" And Raditz is like, "Okay, I understand why you don't know what a Namekian is, but how do you not know that your name is Kakarot? Do you know what you are?" And Goku's seriously confused. He's like, "What are you talking about? Who are you?" And Raditz just says, "You're an elite fighter from the planet Vegeta, a Saiyan of proud heritage, a race that was born to fight." So far this is all making sense to Goku. It explains his tale and everything, and then he just says, "And I am your brother. You were sent here when you were a baby to take over this planet." Goku just says, "No, I would never do something so evil and horrible." So Raditz says he realises that Goku must have suffered an injury as a child. So then Raditz goes on to follow Goku and Yajirobe to Korin Tower, so hoping that Korin can explain a bit more. Raditz is just listening to what's going on. He's trying to learn what happened to his brother and why he is the way he is. He wants him to come join him, but Raditz is quite smart. He knows that Goku won't just join him, especially when he's this badly injured. So Raditz sees Goku eat the senzu beans. So this is something that Raditz keeps in mind. He thinks that this would be very useful for Saiyans. So he sneaks a big handful. Korin wants to tell him to put it back, but he knows that he'd just get killed. You can already sense what Raditz is, that he is evil. So now Goku and Raditz head up to the lookout where they meet Mr. Popo, and Mr. Popo, he can already sense the difference between the brothers. Kami comes out a lot sooner than what he did. So there's no little fight between Goku and Mr. Popo. Kami comes out because he can sense Raditz. So he just says, "Who are you? And what are you doing on my planet?" So Raditz is saying back, he's like, "Your planet? But you're an Namekian." So Kami explains that he is the guardian of Earth. He was sent there as a young child and doesn't remember much. So now he sits the two down and explains to Goku about what's going on with King Piccolo and that he is his other half, the evil side. Well, Raditz is intrigued and he's interested about this intense training that Kami can offer Goku. So rather than him just saying, "Kakarot, come with me and we will conquer planets," he's getting really interested about what these people can offer. So Raditz demands that he train with Goku. Kami, he's scared of Raditz. He knows that he can easily kill him, so he reluctantly agrees, hoping that Goku's good nature will rub off on him. He also revives the dragon, and Krillin, Roshi and Chaozu are wished back to life. Now Goku and Raditz's training begins. So they straight away go back in time to see Master Mutaito. So this interaction, Goku doesn't know about spiritual energy, but Raditz does. But the training with Mutaito, who is stronger than Goku at this point, so he would have a power level of about, let's say, 300, because if you remember in the actual arc, he just slapped Goku to one side. It was a very easy fight for him, and Goku had just defeated King Piccolo, which, to be honest, I find this a bit of a flaw in the actual series, because this little time travel bit, it creates more questions. Like, if Mutaito can defeat Goku that easily, why did King Piccolo defeat him that easily? And if Shen and Roshi hate each other then, and afterwards, why did Roshi say that they were good friends when Mutaito was fighting Piccolo? There's a lot of things that don't make sense in this little bit, but I'm going to go over that. We'll say Raditz, he just sits back and listens. Mutaito takes the two of them and trains them. So this development, Mutaito is actually tricking Raditz a bit. This spiritual training is helping Raditz get in touch with his good side. So also spending time with Goku, it's starting to have an influence on him, like it does for everyone else in the series. It turned Yamcha away from crime, it helped Tien and Chaozu become good, it stopped Krillin being mischievous, and just generally Goku's vibe rubs off on people and creates a happy-go-lucky environment. As well, Mutaito, he's getting Raditz to channel his energy in a different way, helping him become good. And once their training is complete, Raditz is a lot calmer, he's stronger, and he can control its energy in a different way. This is when Popo starts training Raditz and Goku's fighting techniques. he's training Raditz to fight differently as well. So more like Goku. The two of them begin to train in weighted clothing. So this is when Raditz tells them that the planet Vegeta has 10 times Earth's gravity. So Raditz has to train with a lot heavier weights. So he's training with sort of 300 kilos to Goku's 100. So after a few months of training with that on, this is when they enter the hyperbolic time chamber. So with Goku training with a lot stronger partner, he's becoming stronger quicker, and Goku's natural drive is forcing him to actually develop better. He's trying to outdo his brother, and as time's going on, this would have been a year or so into the training, they're starting to develop a brotherly bond. So, in the time chamber, they can spend a lot longer in there because Raditz is stronger, Goku is a bit stronger, but they can all spend like, I'd say, 2.5 to 3 months in there. And it's more intense than what Goku originally trained at. So they come out, and their power levels are Raditz. Because of the intensity of the training, his strength has now doubled. His power level is between 2000 and 2500, and Goku is up to 500. Okay guys, so this is where I'm going to leave it. There's a lot more that can happen during the training leading up to the World Tournament, and just something that I want to say, I am going to start doing more theory videos on the channel as well as what ifs, just so the channel's not full of just the same kind of stuff. So if any of you have any ideas for theories, not just Dragon Ball related, I'm open to doing other stuff, and I've got a few ideas in mind. So if you've got any suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. So guys, as always, please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.